Okay. Are we ready, Nom? 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 Nom?
Nom, nom, nom.
I'm thinking about that donut. Hey everybody, welcome back to Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM, JC Dittmer, here with these three nerds, because we're all here. This is all of us. That man above me, counting to 3 on his fingers, using them all, with the brewer's gear on, is one Ryan Crixus Kukta. He is 1, 2, 3 strikes you out at the old ball game. Is that what we're doing?
You got it. Hey, good morning. Really excited to be here for some Dungeons and Dragons time, but even more excited for the Brewers playoff run here. So we'll see what we can make happen, but can't wait.
Can't wait. That man on the bottom of my screen, I don't know where he is on yours, is one Tom M. Norman with the Packer blanket hanging behind him. What's up, Norm?
I am fantastic. I'm ready for football. I'm ready for baseball. I'm ready for D&D. And most importantly, I'm ready for your beautiful faces.
Ooh. I don't get called beautiful very often.
Oh, I wasn't pointing
I
at
feel
you.
special.
He was pointing at chat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wah, wah, wah,
Yeah,
wah.
I don't have sad trauma already. My bad.
Yeah, had I been on top of it, I would have hit it myself. There we go.
I love you, John.
Don't piss off the DM before the session.
And last but not least, the lovable, huggable type of guy, the legend, the limerick maker, the lore master. I think I should take limerick maker out of there if we aren't doing limerick so much anymore.
No,
The
he's still
man
the
looking like
limerick maker.
Joe from Blue's Clues is one Jeff Williams. How you doing, sir?
Doing well. Yeah, it's early for me on a Sunday again with these 8 o'clock starts, but hey, it's worth getting up for, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
And
I
actually, I
wouldn't
think
miss
it was Steve that wore the green shirt like that. I think Joe's shirt was blue and darker blue striped instead of green and darker green striped.
That would involve
It's
me having
actually
watched
gray,
those
though.
shows.
The camera makes it look green, but it's actually gray and dark gray.
Ooh,
Isn't that weird?
that is very weird. You got a strange camera tint, sir.
Right. It's like, what was it?
So-
Was the dress tan or something? I can't remember what that was. Purple or
Oh,
tan? or-
the golden blue or black and white or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck
whatever.
it was. Yeah. Yeah. Internet arguments for the win. Oh, Jeff, do you have a
Yeah. The internet
if
has
you
no
argue
argument
with
for-
people on the internet, I don't know, you're a special breed. You got either you don't understand how the internet works, or
I think it's a stick song. Too much time on my hands.
yeah, that's we'll go that route. You got time to argue with people on the internet, you need another job.
All right.
Maybe
Tom
that
ran
is your
away.
job.
Well,
Who knows?
I'll do the recap now. So
Sounds great.
we started last session rolling initiative against the boss of the kobolds and his number 1 sidekick. Battle was a lot of blasting and smashing and bolting and flaming and smiting and tolling and shattering to success. We found some cool treasure. Pepper took the time during a short rest to identify all the cool cool toys that we got, while the boys used their hit dice to get some hit points back. We headed on out following the tracks away from the cave to find where there was another cave with an underground river, and it seemed like that might have been where the gold was taken. GrimHawk went in because he was the smallest one, and the cave was not that big, and we decided that we weren't going to try to follow the river or track it any overland. So we headed back to the Abbey and collected our reward. As I was writing this back, we didn't actually prove that we did anything. We just told him we did. But he must be a very trusting person. So we met with he told us about some issues. So we met with Millie to talk about some problems with the vineyard. There's a Defias Brotherhood apparently had taken over, so they were unable to get their grapes. She promised us a case of wine if we could handle that problem. So we went, we headed on out. We attempted stealth, and again with the noisy armor, it wasn't happening. But GrimHawk jumped out and alerted them even more when he rolled a 6, a 6, and a 6 on his circlet attack roll, and just basically woke everyone up. So, but the nice thing was they all circled up around him, and Pepper threw a shatter at him and took care of a bunch of them, and GrimHawk took care of the last one with Sue running support and keeping everyone alive. So when we finished with them, we saw there was a 5th Defias who got away, not completely unscathed, but he left behind a letter that we picked up. Then we collected the grapes and some red bandanas. The last bandit was taken alive, not dead. So we took him back as a prisoner, and we started to head back to the Abbey and Millie.
All right. So heading back to the Abbey. Yes. Heading back to the Abbey, prisoner in tow. Where would you like to go, and how would you like to try and get Millie and this Zone of Truth and this whole plan in place together? Because the second you show up with the prisoner, the guards are, who's that? Why is he tied up?
There we go.
That was actually a guard asking you guys.
Yeah. He is a bandit that they had overtaken the winery, which is why wine production had ceased, and why all of your patrons have been unhappy with the service they've had.
Okay.
We are here
Where
to
are
see
you taking
Millie.
him?
We are here to see Millie. She wanted to speak with them.
You wanted to speak with the bandit?
Yes. So we are going
1 second.
to take her.
1 second. Just hold here. He goes inside and leaves the other guard standing there stoically. Who, when he goes inside, stands in the middle of the open doors into the Abbey. And it's maybe 2 minutes before Marshal McBride appears at the door with this guard. Jessup, they're good. They're not going to try and... I appreciate you. You're doing a good job. Come on in, guys.
We appreciate your approval.
It's not my approval, it's his paranoia. He's worried someone's going to break in here and take over, just like they did the vineyard, so...
Understandable.
Guy still alive?
Yeah, and I give him a slap across the face.
Did you, gag him or anything?
Yeah, we probably would have. I mean, I wouldn't want to hear him talk.
I was going to say, I don't know that you did.
No, we didn't.
I think we want him to talk, so I don't think we would have gagged him.
I think he was just manacled.
So, yeah, just legs and ankles and wrists. Okay, so he comes to, he's like, shit. Why am I chained? Where? You see, he gets real quiet suddenly and just looking around nervously.
Yes, you will get your day. You'll get your time to talk soon.
And he just stands there quiet.
All right, so we're gonna go into Millie's, wherever Millie is.
Marshal McBride leads you in there. He's curious about this, the prisoner, and he's wondering what the plans are.
Makes sense.
So you walk in, and Millie's ankle deep in grapes, smashing them with her feet. Got her pantaloons up around her thighs, and she's just smashing away. She kind of looks like, oh, 1 second. And she gets out. She climbs out, and there's a stool there with her, and she's washing her feet off and stuff outside the basin. And
Did we come at a bad time?
yeah, I'm just busy making what wine I can. So you took care of the device?
I'll throw the one bandana down on the table or wherever, and we brought you evidence.
Oh, you have one clearly. Where are the others?
They are no
No, they
longer on this plane of existence.
All of them?
Except for
I mean, other than this one?
Chucklehead here.
Mm.
Oh. Okay. All right.
You trusted us to do a job, and we done it.
That's well enough. I should. What did we agree on? Wine? Were you able to acquire the grapes?
I'll hold up the bag.
Can you dump them in the basin?
Yeah, I'll do it, and I'll do it like real slow, like tip it slowly. So, thinking that they're going to come out now, knowing how bag of holdings work, it doesn't work until it's all the way upside down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it goes from no grapes, no grapes, no grapes, all the grapes.
All
Like,
the grapes.
What? What?
Suddenly, this 10-foot round, 4-foot tall basin is 3/4 full of grapes. Wham!
Mm. Cool bag.
Sue just laughs.
That's excellent, perfect. I'm gonna have to scoop some of them out to continue working, but it will work. Okay, 1 second. And she goes in the back room, and you hear a little bit of stuff shuffling around and being slid around, and suddenly you hear just as if something is being pushed along the floor. She pushes this case of wine out. It's 12 bottles of wine. Pushes it out into the hallway or into the main area from this storage closet. She goes, "Here you go. 1 case of wine. You can keep that bag too. It is. I got a few more of them. And that one's getting a little stained, so."
Nice.
I'll
Throw it.
keep
I'll
things.
throw it over my shoulder then.
Yeah, it's a wine stained bag of holding.
Everything that comes out's purple.
Yes. Things may come out slightly tinged or slightly
Wet.
smelling of wine, wet grape.
Right? Fermented.
There's nothing like Concord grape flavored sword.
Mhm.
That's gonna come up again. I have a
Probably
feeling.
not gonna keep my unmentionables in there.
Why not? You've heard of edible underwear, right?
Mm.
I got nothing
Okay.
on that.
Places I'm not gonna go, but should.
So you brought back the prisoner.
Indeed.
I'm gonna push him forward.
Okay.
He's got some secrets we're gonna dig out of his brain.
She gets a panicked look in her eye and looks at Marshall McBride. Almost. If you want to roll an insight check, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Ooh, nice.
I insight nothing.
Oh, I have to put us on. Damn it.
You didn't have the roller up.
I didn't have us on our show. Still had us on just chatting.
Oh,
There we go.
well, we are chatting.
Just the Windows arrangement. Is that all?
Yeah, it's a Windows arrangement background, and then I can play the map on this one. I got a 24.
24. You think that the panic is because she thinks you guys are going to torture him. She has a clear panic moment of, and that's why she looks at Marshall McBride as like, you're going to allow this?
Do not worry. We do not torture unless necessary. I have ways of making him talk without hurting him. And I will cast
would be
Zone
curious.
of Truth. All right, Zone of Truth.
Zone is
You
to
create
understand.
you create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere, centered on a point within range until the spell ends. A creature that enters the spell's area for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there makes a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether a creature succeeds or fails on this save. An affected creature is aware of the spell and can avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive yet must be truthful.
Then we can hit him in the face.
Then we hit him in the face, yes.
Pull this up. All right. You said charisma saving throw?
Yep, everybody roll for charisma.
He's got no charisma. So his charisma saving throw is nat 1. So that is a 1. Millie's charisma saving throw. I suppose you guys don't technically get to know these things.
For this one, I cast a spell and I would know if you succeeded or failed.
Oh, you know if
Yes.
succeeded
Yep.
or failed?
Yep.
What is the DC on it?
13.
13. Millie failed as well.
Nice.
Pepper got a 15.
Marshall McBride. All three of them failed, other than you guys. Pepper succeeded. GrimHawk failed. You need to roll too, or no?
I don't know. I would probably speak the truth anyways.
Just in Sue's nature to be truthful.
It just I would assume I would have to roll because it says any creature that starts or enters.
If you included yourself in the radius, I would think.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got a nat 20.
Seems accurate.
Yeah, it does seem right.
It does say an affected creature is aware of the spell and can avoid answering questions, to which it would normally respond with a lie.
Mhm.
Such a creature can be elusive, yet must be truthful.
Yep. They can't speak a lie, but they can kind of talk their way around it or... Oh, there's a puppy. What's a puppy?
It's a puppy. He's a Marshall.
Your puppy needs to roll
You
a
have to be
charisma check.
marshmallow, is it?
No, it doesn't.
Advantage.
It automatically succeeds charisma checks. It's adorable. Give the puppy to Millie. She'll tell you anything. All right. So the only person here that could actively lie would be Pepper. And you know that.
Yeah.
Oh, and you.
I could.
And you.
Yep.
So Pepper and Sue could lie, and Sue's aware. So
I'm just going to get right to it.
Marshall McBride arcs an eyebrow when you cast the spell.
I'm going to look at him and say, do you want the truth?
Sure.
Sure, that's a glowing review. And I'll turn to the...
You have the Defias. He's Defias by nature. I have enough to lock him up in the stockades if I need to.
All right. Well, we need some answers, and I believe Millie would like some answers. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I would.
So I'm going to turn
Why
to the...
here?
Why here?
She's looking at the device.
Oh.
She's already going in with questions, dude. She wanted answers.
I was just gonna turn and start questioning him, so I'm gonna let him speak.
I don't. He's real quiet and he's real timid suddenly.
I will turn him to face me, and I will look him straight in the eyes and say, "Why were you at the vineyard?"
He won't. He's not meeting your eyes. Like you turn him to face you and he's looking down.
I will kind of grab him by the underneath the chin and force his face up to face me.
You can see tears forming in his eyes.
Clearly,
But
sir,
he's not speaking.
you feel remorse for your actions. The only way to get true enlightenment is to confess. Confess your sins. Confess what you have done to us, and you will feel better. Can I roll persuasion?
Sure.
21. Uno.
I don't think he can actually. No, he can't. He can't actually. This roll is meaningless. He can't beat a 21. I needed money. Needed more money.
Money for what?
Living. Keeping my family alive. Stonemasons Guild wasn't paying us shit.
So would you be telling the truth if the Defias Brotherhood was recruiting those in need as mercenaries for their unjust cause?
I don't know where the others came from, but Garrick approached me and asked if I'd like to join.
What was the name?
Garrick.
Where can we find this Garrick?
I need protection.
You are
I
not
need
going to be
protection,
safer.
and I need money.
You are not going to be safer
For
than
my
where you
family.
are now. And I'll turn to Marshall and address him, "Sir, if I may be so bold, would you be able to procure this gentleman's family here and protect them if he speaks?"
Bring them to the Abbey. Yeah, they can live here.
Would that be amenable to you, sir? And I say that to the prisoner.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do here.
You would live. You would not die. Your family would be
But
safe.
how would I make a living?
Well, I'm sure a man like you can figure that out. I'm sure somebody here will offer you a position, and I'll glance over at Marshall.
Marshall looks at Millie. Millie kind of shrugs. And then Marshall looks back. He goes, "We'll find something for them to do here."
There, you have your safety. You have your means of income. Now I'm gonna pull out.
Pepper yells out, "Now spill your guts."
I'm gonna pull out the cloth that had the note with the M on it, and I'm gonna show it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna point to the M and say, "Who wrote this?"
I honestly don't know. The G is likely Garrick. They don't put a lot of information in. They use abbreviations and nicknames, and I know that much.
So you have no idea who the M is.
No, I have no idea who the M is.
I'm gonna show Millie, and I'm gonna ask her, "Do you know who this M could be?" Sorry, Coach.
And she looks at it thoughtfully, and she goes, "No." And then she looks up, and suddenly there's like fear in her eyes. She goes, "You don't think it's me, do you? It's not me.
I am asking questions.
I can't lie right now. It's not me."
I
And
believe
Pepper in the
she's like panicking.
Pepper in the back will say, "It seems like everybody here name starts with an M. Millie, Marshall, McBride." Again, thinking Marshall.
I am two of those names. Says Marshall McBride. It's not me either.
So
Again,
it
son
seems.
of truth, I cannot lie.
So it seems like we have a real mystery on our hands as to this M. Maybe we should ask James Bond.
Who's James Bond? Do you mean Bond, James?
Yes. We can probably find him in
He's
the bar.
a member. No, he's a member of SI7, and he's not been seen in a long time. This is something I'm going to absolutely love about these jokes, because Bond James exists in World of Warcraft.
Shut up, Billy.
Yes. You're gonna drop there are references. There's a Robin Williams reference. There are references all over the fucking place. There's a Britney Spears in there somewhere. There's like all these characters. When you reference them, if I know the World of Warcraft name, is like, it is not beyond them to have, I forget what the Britney Spears character was, but yeah, I believe there is a Bond James or something very, very similar. Enough that I'm making a Bond James that's a member of SI7.
Here, I'm trying to make an M joke, and you go and ruin it. God damn it!
funny incident.
So,
He's 700.
JC takes some inspiration.
DM inspiration. This is a bad call.
A bad idea to give the DM inspiration.
All right,
I can investigate more. We do have contacts further south. I know the Defias. This isn't the only place. This is the furthest north they've encroached. But I do know Marshal Dugan has been dealing with some Defias issues further south in Elwyn.
Okay. Would this help if you showed this around? And I'll hand her the note, the parchment, or whatever it is.
I don't know that it would help me so much, but I can give it to Marshal Dugan or Marshal McBride here.
Okay.
He might be able to.
Well, if
He's
you're
gonna do way more investigating. He's the one with the SI7 contacts, and I didn't realize they were connected to the church. And Marshal McBride kind of looks and goes, "They really aren't."
Nothing to
We
see
all
here.
had former We all had former lives.
Would you say Marshall McBride has a particular set of skills?
Possibly. Possibly.
He will find them. and
Skills he
will
puts
kill
to
them.
good use defending the zone he has been charged with taking care of, which is the North Shire Valley.
Good luck.
Is there? I'm gonna turn back to the prisoner. What is your name, young man?
Michael.
Michael?
Some reason I couldn't say Bob. Bob is what they told me to tell everyone my name was. I imagine it's this magic you guys are talking about.
It's a strong possibility, Michael. So, is there anything else that you can tell us about the Defias and your mission at the winery and your group?
No, Garrick found me outside home on my way to work one day.
Where is your headquarters? Pepper just blurts out.
Headquarters?
Yeah, where do they train? Where do they gather?
I don't. There were 5 of us. It was recruited by Garrick specifically. I mean, we have a little cabin southeast of here in the mountain line, tucked away behind a just jut out, and it's hard to see from the vineyard or any place. Kind of hidden. I suspect that's where. Oh, he wouldn't know. He says, I suspect that's where Garrick is now. Unless you killed him. Did you kill him?
Unless he was with your party. Was he with you?
He said he'd be along shortly. He sent us ahead.
He must. I'll turn to Grim. He must have been the one that ran away.
Millie says, ran away? I thought you said you cleared them all out. She gets nervous looking now.
Aye, they're clear, miss.
Yeah.
He won't be
Okay.
returning.
Yes. The winery is safe. The vineyard is safe.
Will you go after Garrick? Marshall McBride asks.
Without turning to the other two, I'll say, yes, we will get him.
Okay.
Do you want him
Then
brought to justice? Or do you want him disposed of?
You're seeing a long, drawn out thought moment, argument within his head. And then under his breath, quietly, he says, bring me his head. Because that is truly what he wants. There is something between the two of them that you pick up on here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He wants Garrick dead, and he wants to know Garrick's dead. So he wants his head.
We, of course, will expect some form of compensation for this.
Absolutely. 500 gold pieces for you on the return of his head.
Sue sticks out his hand to shake.
And shakes your hand. He is sincere, and there is an anger in his eyes that you have not seen from him in the short time you've known him.
I think we probably need to rest and provision before we head out.
Absolutely.
It is getting late.
It is getting late. As the sunset is, the last remnants of the sunset are shining through the stained glass.
first light we shall go.
I'll get you guys. I have a key in my office. I can get you guys a private room here at the Abbey. There's 4 beds in there, and you won't need them all, but it's a private room that you can lock. That way you will all feel safe.
We'd appreciate the private room and a public feast.
I will see what I can do about food.
Yes, my
Absolutely.
dwarven friend here seems to be a bit parched.
Well, there is some wine.
You look back, Pepper's already got
he points at your case of wine.
Pepper's already got one bottle cracked open. She's been quietly drinking behind them.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
You are too young. I'll try to swipe the bottle from her.
Well,
There's
hang on a
no
minute.
way. She's been drinking with you for a while now.
No,
But
okay.
con save, sure.
Yeah, Constitution save.
Not great. 5.
Okay, then make a dexterity save at disadvantage to try and keep the bottle as Sue swipes that swipe. Sue, make a dexterity check to try and grab the bottle.
$12.
Yeah, that was an 8. So you swipe the bottle from her. React accordingly.
She'll start to pout until he looks away, and then she'll realize the case is still sitting next to her.
No, I would
Grab another
definitely
bottle.
wrap that shit up. I'd put the bottle back in, put the cork in, and I'd kind of put that case in front of me.
A case of wine is how many bottles?
12.
And how much does that weigh?
It's light enough
I don't
that
know.
I could carry it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Millie was more pushing it for.
I know. I'm just, we have a bag of holding, and bag
Oh,
of
yeah.
holdings have had multiple bottles of wine in them before.
Oh,
so-
yes.
Are
For sure.
we keeping the bag of holding?
Oh, yeah. It was
Oh.
given to you by Millie.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
catch that part. All right.
Yeah, Pepper definitely strapped it
It was
on.
getting wine stained. And that was the whole conversation
Oh.
about wine
Okay.
flavored swords and stuff.
I thought it was things getting crushed and remnants of grapes.
Hence the fermented underwear joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the fermented underwear joke. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Anyway,
Anywho, yeah.
there is a bit more of a meal as some chickens are thrown on and some potatoes cooked up, as opposed to just the normal stew that they serve at the meal times. And there's a bit of a feast as the vineyard workers and Millie and Marshall McBride and a few others that you haven't talked to or interacted with are there. And you have a good meal and a good night's rest. And you can all take a long rest.
Beautiful.
All right. Adding a little flavor before Pepper goes to bed. She would write in her journal the battles and things that she would be keeping track of to log her progress in wizard training.
Yeah. Do you have
and-
anything specifically she wrote down?
It's very embellished. Like, she's not just making herself look good, she's making everyone look good. Not lying, again, but embellishing. And before the others fall asleep, then she's gonna say, "Hey, I wrote some stuff here. Let me know how this sounds. Here's your limericks, guys."
I kind of figured this is what this was.
So she'll say, "This holy dwarf is always misread. A kind paladin, you might be misled. He's my buddy GrimHawk. Now don't stand there and gawk, or he'll rip the face clean off your head."
Yikes.
The
Tis an accurate portrayal.
The noblest of elves, 'tis true, saved my butt not just once, but a few. A great cleric of life, single, could use a hot wife. My pal who just calls himself Sue. And then
Sue will chuckle.
she's got one. Yeah, she's got one for yes, I already know that I'm green, prettiest wizard that you've ever seen. Now I'm starting a quest with my friends. They're the best. Call me Pepper, not princess, maybe queen.
Yeah, Sue will raise a glass and say, "Here, here, Queen Pepper," and take a drink.
Pepper will pull the bottle out from behind her that she was hiding, and she'll raise it and take a swig.
So, you wake up in the morning, slightly hung, because it was a good meal, and there was some.
There's no
drunk.
slightly about Sue.
No, very hung.
Well, not hungover.
Just hung.
I'm stepping on what you're smelling. Wait a minute.
That's weird.
Well, I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, you make out. You head out. Jesus. Wow. That got friendly quick. You head out in the morning in the direction of...
Sue, would you like to carry the remaining wine bottles that we didn't drink? Or I'll throw them in the bag of holding.
Oh, we would put him in the bag of holding. I would assume.
I guess we probably polished off a bottle each, at least.
Sure. Yeah, 3 of them. Killed 3 of them off, so you got 9 left. It's good wine, too. Like a... You get the feeling that Millie's, like, kicking it out on the ground was more of a trying not to draw attention that she gave you the good wine. Kind of treating it like the half-ass wine they do for the Abbey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Sue would not have drank it if it was anything less than his...
Like Boone's Farm.
Yeah. He has a distinguished palate.
Yeah. So, you have the 9 bottles of wine. You head out in the morning on the path. It is on the path to the vineyard. It's beyond the vineyard to the southeast is what Michael had told you. Heading this direction. Sorry, I'm trying to write something down.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah, no, notes for later. I'm trying to be better about taking notes.
That's right.
Leave me alone.
I'm not doing great.
You get back to the spot where you fought the Defias bandits yesterday.
Oh, boo.
And there are bodies. They're being eaten by wolves.
Just an upkeep so that it's on stream. The Wand of Magic Missiles recharges 1d6 plus 1 charges. I rolled a 1, so I only got 2 charges back.
That's a
So,
bummer.
yeah.
There are 3 wolves eating 3 bandit bodies. What would you like to do?
I would
Gruesome.
like to try to scare him off if I could.
I mean, they're kind of doing us a favor, Pepper says.
Yeah, but do you really want to try to walk through there? We could walk through the woods. We kind of know where we're headed. Well, you said that the woods was really thick, though, didn't you, John?
I just said it was difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
You can still walk through it.
All right. Maybe we just go cut through the north part of the woods there and meet up with the path. If we could avoid this, I would prefer it.
It's a gruesome scene, and these wolves don't seem to notice you. They are very into what they're doing.
Gross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would, I'm going to, let's see here, where is it? So, come on. Why are you not pinging? Oh, that's pointing. Ping. Oh, this area here.
Don't walk through that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's why I have to select a ping. Not draw. Ding.
Whoops.
There we go.
There we are.
Gross.
was kind of fun being able to grab you all and move you around. So you guys walk through the woods and work your way through the woods back to this path that he ran through. There's a whole lot. One of the wolves looks up at one point at you guys as he hears you going through the woods and just goes back to eating. They seem very ecstatic about their dinner. So, you continue walking through the woods, and the woods clear out, and you get to the side of the mountain range on the east side of the valley. And you realize you need to head north just a bit for about 10 minutes. And there's a telltale tree, a lone tree growing on like a ridge of the mountain range that Michael said it was behind there. So coming up to this, you round the corner of this and you see it looks like a small, maybe 30-foot by 25-foot cabin. This is a little tiny cabin up on stilts with stairs leading up to the front door. You don't hear anything other than wildlife as you approach.
Grim, do you want to circle around back to be sure there's no way to get out?
Absolutely. We don't want them running away when we're trying to find out what they've got going on. Grim's gonna very quietly and stealthily walk around the building.
Roll a
I don't
stealth
know
check.
what just happened. Pepper's gonna go kind of the south corner, and my computer is acting slow. There we go. Just kind of come down here just to be able to see.
As good as I can.
Was that at disadvantage? Because your armor?
It was not at disadvantage.
Just roll a second roll. We'll see. There we go.
That feels right. That feels more right.
You feel like you did on the first roll of going around. You think you're being real quiet. Honestly, you feel like you're being very, very quiet.
I'm going to
There's
move
a
up
moment where you trip on something.
to this corner, and kind of when I see GrimHawk go to the back and I see Pepper standing there, I'll move my way up to the door and I'm going to knock on it.
Ooh, the diplomatic approach.
There's silence from the other side of the door.
I am going to check the door for any traps. What is that? Investigation?
Thievery? Is there a thievery?
Sleight of hand, stealth, survival, persuasion, performance, perception, medicine.
It's investigation. Investigation. You're looking specifically for traps. Yes.
I got a 9.
You do not feel the door is trapped.
All right, I'm gonna turn the well. Is it a knob? Is it like just a push?
Yeah. There's a knob.
Okay.
Like a handle, not a knob.
Yeah.
But a handle that would twist.
I'm going to
Mechanism.
attempt to open the door.
Yeah. Door opens. You see a fireplace. And then looking as you push the door further open, you see there is a door on the far wall that's closed, and you see a bed. And as you peek your head in and eventually get around the door, you see there's a bookshelf back here. It all looks relatively quiet.
I'm gonna stick my head out the door and motion for Pepper to follow.
Grim, you could move yourself further around the building. You'd be coming to the front about now.
Is this can I see, is this a door back here? Or a window?
No, that is actually a you'll see what it is eventually, but that's a solid wall. There is no entrances out or exits out the back.
Got it. Okay. As soon as I find out that there's no way of entering from the back, then I would come back to the front.
Yeah, Pepper would just kind of guard the door, let GrimHawk through.
Make a perception check.
Who? Everybody?
Sue, as you get to the door there.
18.
18. There is a creak in the board that you could not account for as you approached.
From the other side of the wall?
Door, yeah.
Or, yeah, from the other side of the door.
You think someone's over there.
All right. I'm going to motion.
And if you're reading the roll log, you know who's over there. I gotta figure out a way to roll those to myself. Oh, I know how I can do it. If I think, hang on, let me try this. If I had done this, yeah, roll the self.
Yeah,
okay.
I was gonna say,
I know how to do it now.
Yeah, because I can roll to Dungeon Master self for everyone.
Yep.
Right clicking.
Yep.
And I have not been looking.
Did you guys see it?
No, I did not.
I'm curious.
I didn't look. But
But
I mean,
your perception check, is there anything?
if I open up the roll log on Pepper, I don't see anything other than Sue rolling the last 2 times.
Okay, cool. Then it did roll the self.
Yeah,
Good.
there's
all right, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing in the game log that's showing on screen either.
Perfect. That works for me. All right.
I don't see anything rolled by anyone other than us 3.
Okay, cool. Good. That's how I would like it. Although sometimes I may turn that on. But clearly there's someone on the other side of the door.
For something.
Or something on the other side of the door.
Beholder at 3 o'clock.
Yee.
Although Beholder
At what?
wouldn't creak a floorboard.
No, it wouldn't creak a floorboard at all.
Gelatinous cube.
It was just resting. I just see this beholder now just suddenly rest in the floorboards and become kind of flat like a gumdrop.
Mondays.
Mondays, man, I tell ya. I hate visitors.
I hope they brought lasagna. All right, I'm gonna motion to Grim and Pepper, like, shh, and then point at the door, like, I hear something, and I'm going to kick the door open.
Okay. Go ahead and kick the door open. Give me a strength check.
No, strength.
You're good at these, right?
Another Aaron on window incident.
17.
It's not. Sue's better at knocking things open than Aaron is.
That's because I wasn't trying to do it with my head.
Oh, shit. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
I don't like them apples, Will.
Oh, you probably will, honestly.
2.
Oh, he was
2. You hear the door like kicks open and bam, hits something hard, and you hear someone go, bitch. And we can roll initiative as you just kick the door open in Garrick's face.
Nice.
No one is surprised. Everyone knows everyone's here, so everyone rolls initiative at their normal.
Damn it. 10.
All right. We got 5 for Grim. Pepper, what do you got?
18.
18 for Pepper. And let's start this shiznit. Let me
wanna
start
trade?
by...
I do want to trade, but
Oh, yeah.
You want 18?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Take it then.
Okay. All right. So then we put
I
Grim
forgot
at
about that.
18. Yeah. Let's put Grim at 18 and Pepper at 5. I need to try and do that before. Oh, no. It works here. Pepper at 5. Okay. So that's that. Okay, cool. I can adjust that before that. That works. Jeff, by any chance, do you remember what your 3... Like you fired 3 things at him as he was running away.
He would have had
What
a long
those damages
rest
were.
then, right?
Yeah.
It was because it was 3 magic missiles, 5 hits total. It was a 5, a 5, a 4,
you're
a 5,
there.
a 4. So 23.
23. 23 plus the 2 is 25. So let me put that down.
Unless he also had a long rest.
Find out.
We did.
He stayed up all night partying.
Or stayed up all night doing other things because he realized their shit was blown. Possibly.
Up all night to get lucky. He's up all night to get lucky.
So then that would start us with Grim. You would be top of initiative. Here, let me do this. Oops. Fog. Reveal. Let's get the eraser going. I'll just reveal this room. Okay. Second there, and then this to do this. He's right there. So
All right.
Grim's go.
So I'm gonna kind of pop right here and just a little bit brush suicide with my big axe just coming, or my hammer coming down right away.
See, if you're gonna try and push him aside, you'd need an action to shove, like resistance or strength to do it, but it would take your action to move Sue out of the way, and he'd have to be willing to go.
Okay, well then I'll do something else then. Can I bonus action switch into my hand axe then and stay where I was?
I was gonna say you could do that, or you could just delay until the end of Sue's turn, delay in action.
Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll hang
next.
out here, and I'll, like, as I walk forward, just like, I go, Sue. And then I'll just
delay an attack until you see him or can reach him.
I'll delay an attack until I can attack without potentially harming any other of my teammates.
Okay. All right. Sue, it is your go then. The door is wobbling and you realize that he's right there.
All right. I'm going to. Boy, oh boy, John. Can I use my shield to hit him and knock him flat?
There's a door between you guys.
Oh, I thought I kicked the door open.
Yeah, it hit him and kind of wobbled. It hasn't gone anywhere. He was literally right behind the door trying to see who was there.
Okay, yeah, I was looking at. Okay, I gotcha. I'm going to step. Shit. So the door's between me and him. Is the door half open then?
Yeah, it's kind of whoa, just wobbling there.
All right,
because it just smucked him in the face.
I'm going to ram it with my shoulder.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Ooh, 15.
Yeah, you push the door open, and he is actually shoved back 5 feet away. And the door is now open, and he's 5 feet away from you. Do you have anything you want to do with a bonus action?
Can I bonus action ram him with my shield?
I think that would be an action.
But that would be an action? Okay.
Yeah, because that's a shove attack, basically.
Okay.
Which is what you just did to push him away from the door.
Yeah.
With an action.
I'm going to take a step back from the doorway so that Grim can get in.
Okay.
And
So you take a step back there.
And then I'll say with a free action, don't kill him yet. We need information.
Okay.
And then that'll be my turn.
Yep. He is going to charge you. He's got a scimitar in one hand and a dagger in the other, and he's going to come running out here.
And next free action. Okay,
Grim?
kill him now. Kill him now.
Grim?
Hurt him.
Grim,
All
he's
right,
in range of you without damaging your friend here.
Yeah, I'll take my action to attack then.
Okay.
13 to hit.
13 misses him.
Yeah, feels missy. All right, that's it.
All right, then he's going to swing at Sue with his scimitar. That's a nat 1.
I'm going to go ahead and
And
say that misses.
9.
That also misses.
And he misses with both of those, but then he's coming underneath with his dagger, which is a 16
Oh, yeah, that hits.
for 6 piercing damage.
Oh, ouch.
And then his turn is done. It moves us to Pepper.
All right. Pepper's just gonna firebolt from where she is.
Okay.
So ranged spell attack. Natural 20.
Oh, that's a hit for
Oh, that's
sure. You know
dope.
it.
I have the Thumber Child. The dragon just appeared on my screen, and that was cute.
I hear it. That's fun.
Wish you could all see it. So it's 2d10 instead of 1d10. A 3 and a 3 for
Ouch.
6 fire damage.
6 fire damage. All right.
And I will just move myself into the doorway itself, so he
Okay.
can't get through.
Perfect. Back to Grim.
All right, so let's see. He is back right in front of me, so I'm just gonna take another swing at him. How about 24 to hit?
24 does hit.
Yeah, that feels right.
That feels good.
And
I believe
then
it's
8 damage to his face.
8 damage right to his face. He's bloodied at this point. You can see there are marks on his back where the magic missiles hit him yesterday.
And then, so I have an additional feature, and let me just read it. If I hit a creature with a warhammer, I can push that creature up to 10 feet straight away from us, if it's
Ooh.
larger or smaller. So I'm just gonna do that just to make sure he can't escape through that back room. I'm gonna push him 10 feet away. That hit.
Okay. So then he's going to go 5, 10. Let's see. Dex saving throw to see whether or not he's laying down on the bed or if he managed to jump up on it. He fell back onto the bed. So he is kind of sitting / caught himself on the bed right now.
Perfect. That's it.
For all intents and purposes, he is prone. And that moves us to Sue.
All right, I'm going to...
Correct. You're done, Ryan? Or did you want to move?
I am done. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to jump on the bed and try to restrain him.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
At advantage because he's prone.
Yes, at advantage melee. It's a melee strength check to try and grapple him. Contested by his AC, right?
So unarmed strength or unarmed strike.
Yes. Hang on a second.
Let me read grapple because I think they changed it for
Did
the
they?
new rules.
That's
It's
what I was
not-
looking for.
It's. I think he gets a. Okay, the target must succeed. Okay. Creature can grapple another creature using an unarmed strike. However, target must succeed on a dex saving throw, or it has the grappled condition. Wait,
Dex saving throw. So unarmed strike against the dex saving throw. Got it. So make your unarmed strike.
Jesus Christ.
11. Against the 24. He outmaneuvers you, and you end up sitting on the bed next to him.
Norm, was that with advantage or not advantage?
That was with advantage. I rolled a 1 and a frickin' 9.
Ouch.
Sorry, tried to help.
Yeah.
That's,
No.
that works.
Yeah.
Do you have anything bonus action-y you want to try while you're sitting next to him?
Hello, friend.
Been a while since I've had a man in my bed.
Right. I am going to, with my bonus action. No, nope, I'm not.
Nope.
I'm,
All right.
I'm good.
Okay. Next. He is going to get up
Nice title,
with
Ryan.
his movement. Yeah, let's see, that's 15. Well, this is technically 15.
So do I get an opportunity attack on him?
20. Not yet. 20. 25. Now you do. It's at disadvantage though because you're prone.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, he fucked up too. So you're gonna end up getting one too, Grim, if you want it. If you want to roll it.
Nat 1.
Net one, that fails. You end up getting your flail caught in the bed sheets. You're gonna need to take a bonus action to get him free before you can attack with it again.
Yeah, that sounds
'Cause of
about
that
right.
one. Grim, because he fucked up, you get a chance at an AO here too as well, as he's going after Pepper.
I will take that. And well, we'll see if I hit first.
Yeah.
18 to hit.
18 does hit.
I'm trying to use non-lethal damage, so I'm trying to almost like sweep the legs or basically hit him in the legs to stop his forward motion.
Okay.
Not high, 4 damage.
4 damage. And damage happens. It's not enough to stall him or delay him. He
He would
gets to
wobble.
Pepper, and he's going to swing his scimitar at Pepper. 20.
Yep, that would hit.
Okay, and the next one is a 10, and then the dagger is a 7. So just the one. So you take 8 slashing damage as he slashes at you.
Seems reasonable.
And then it is your turn.
All right, fun. He's all up in my face, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna use shocking grasp then.
Oh shit.
Which it's just a cantrip, but
Bill. It's electric. Woogie woogie woogie.
let's see. I'm gonna use my once per day heroic inspiration. I get that because I'm a human. Apparently that's the
Yeah.
thing. And I'm gonna attempt to do jury roll. That's not even. That's worse, I think. All right. So even with a miss though, because of my evoker wizard ability, he takes half of 3, so 1.
1 point of damage.
which unfortunately, had I succeeded, Shocking Grasp now says a target can't make opportunity attacks, but unfortunately it was a miss, so he can. So I'm going to just stand there and
Take it like a woman?
ready. Yep.
All right.
Face him down. Stare him in the eyes.
Grim, back to you, sir.
All right. Well, moving over here, and I'm gonna try to. Let's see. I am going to. At all costs, now he's going after Pep. So, pulling out the big guns with the Warhammer.
Okay.
Hopefully 18 still hits.
18 still hits.
I'll be also attacking and using one of my, let's see, what is it called? Divine Smites.
Ooh.
So that is 9 plus
9 more.
7.
7. He is not looking so hot. Still standing, but not looking so hot.
All right.
Sue, you're laying on the bed. Your flail is wrapped up in the sheets. What would you like to do?
I think that's about right. Sue flailing in the sheets.
Yeah. It's very
Flailing in the sheets. There's a show title for you.
very noble of me. I'm gonna toll the dead.
Ooh.
So that is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 19.
That saves.
So you take half then?
I don't think he takes
No.
anything.
Oh, it's
Only
save attack.
Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Only Pepper. You have any bonus actions you want to do?
Or movement.
For movement,
your
yeah,
flail out of
I was gonna stand up and move next to him.
Get your flail out of the sheets.
Can I bonus action get my flail out, or is that?
That's what it was
Yeah.
going to require. That's what I said.
Oh, bonus action. Yeah, you're right. That's
Ryan saved your ass. Gonna have you walk away from your flail otherwise.
yep. So I'm gonna bonus action grab my flail and then I'll move up.
Move. All right. Goes back to him. He is going to try and shove Pepper back through the door. So I need an opposed strength check. Beat a 4.
I get -1 on this, so. But still a 15.
Yeah, he goes to shove his shoulder into you, and you just hold still, hold him fast where he's at. That was his action. He doesn't have a bonus action necessarily. He's gonna. Here you go, guys. Realizing he can't get out that way, he's running this way. At that point, is Pepper's ale.
Yeah. She would
She
have
wants it.
her staff in her hand.
Seems right.
She doesn't get much of a bonus for the staff, so a miss for sure. 7.
Miss. All right. Now he's gonna take this step, and Grim and Sue get their AOs if they would like them.
Yeah, Grim, after you.
You do. You do.
Simultaneous. Get him.
That's a 24 to hit.
Okay. Go ahead, Sue. Roll your to hit.
God damn it! I need new dice. Natural 1.
All right. You swing and completely whiff on him. Pepper, make a dexterity saving throw.
Can do. I'm good at
And
these.
then while Pepper's making the dexterity saving throw, Grim, how does he die?
I'm not good at these.
Ooh.
Are you going for non-lethal?
I mean, I
That's
don't
up to
know.
you.
I mean,
That's up to you.
Once he starts attacking Pepper, I'm not sure that I'm pulling punches. So probably not. And I probably swing it at his back and maybe hit something that wreck shops him. So 5 damage.
5 damage, yeah. You hit him. You
Yep.
clear him. And he falls right there to the ground. Dead. One unresolved thing. Roll your weapon damage, Sue. And Pepper's gonna take this.
Oh, 7.
Ouch. Ouch.
Man,
We're out of
Alright.
combat though.
I'm bloodied.
All right. I'm gonna lay on hands, I think,
Oh,
and just.
uh,
I'm gonna punch Sue in the face. I don't deal any
No.
damage because I have a -1 strength, so it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
roll the unarmed strike though. See if you
Okay.
hit.
Oops, wrong screen. It's a 10, so no.
Whiff. She swings with all intent to hit Sue and just right in front of Sue's face.
so I'm going to, as she swings, I'm just going to kind of clamp her arm and cure wounds.
Okay.
Ooh, mitigate.
For 12 healing.
And then you lay on hands yourself, Grim.
I was probably just gonna do whoever needs it.
I'm only down 3, so I'm okay.
Okay. Well, then I'll just keep it.
Yeah, I'm down 6. I'm fine for now.
Okay.
So Garrick lays before you on the floor, his body bleeding from several wounds. You see scorch marks on his back from magic missiles
Mhm.
as he lays face first on the floor.
Grim,
Wow,
I think you snapped his back.
Hey.
that was not ideal, but it
it
had to be
appeared.
done. Well done, Grim.
Seeing him dead on the floor, you remember, oh yeah, Marshall McBride wanted his head.
Yeah.
Up to you guys whether you sever his head or you just take the whole body back to him, but
We
I
got a
think
bag
the
of
wolves would
holding.
appreciate if you just threw the body out in the woods.
Mhm. If
Well,
we're
I'll
gonna,
drag him aside for now.
Yeah.
'Cause I think I want to take a look at all of these rooms and
Um,
see if there's
yeah.
anything.
I would like to
And-
investigate the outer room, including the bed, the fireplace, and bookshelf. If you need separate investigation, let me know.
Yeah, investigations. I need an investigation check from you, Pepper, for investigating that room.
Okay, it's only an 11.
I'll
11.
investigate this room, Sue, if you want to open the door to the back room.
yep.
Okay, go ahead, Grim. Give me an investigation check. Pepper, what you find in the fireplace? You don't find anything on the bookshelves. It looks like most of what was on the bookshelves was thrown in the fireplace. You find little scraps of notes and stuff that was in there. There's nothing in the bed except sheets and pillows. Nothing under it either. It looks like
Stains.
it got broken at one point and was kind of being propped up.
I do the same job investigating my room as my son does investigating the refrigerator when he's looking for something.
So, like, completely and stand there for 2 minutes just looking with the door open?
Yep, and then I don't see it. Are we out of whatever?
So you actually believe these wine barrels are empty when they're in fact full? There's 3 full wine barrels there. Sue, you look at the door. Give me are you doing anything? when
Yeah,
you
I'm
look at the
gonna
door?
check the lock for traps. 19
Go ahead.
investigation.
It does not seem trapped.
Can I carry that
You push it
investigation over, or
open.
do you want me to do another investigation check for this room?
No, you can carry it over. That chest is what you saw breaking the wall, right? On the backside. It overlapped the wall. I got to try and be careful with that when I'm creating the map.
Oh, no worries. It just,
but
I
it is-
just wanted to make sure it wasn't a door. So
Yep. Poking in there, there's a treasure chest in there.
I will check it for traps.
All right.
12.
Does not seem to be trapped.
I'm going to try to open it. Is it locked?
It is locked.
I'm going to go back out to Garrick's body and look and search him and see if he has a key.
Okay, make an investigation check searching Garrick's body.
Son of a bitch. 5.
Tip him upside down and shake him out.
Cannot find a key on his body. You do notice he has really nice boots on.
I'll take his boots.
Like, they're remarkably nice boots.
Yeah.
You take them? Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Cool.
take his boots.
Take his boots.
I'll put him in. I'll
Can
go over to
GrimHawk
Pepper and
detect magic?
Say that again, Ryan?
I'm sorry. Can GrimHawk detect magic? I mean,
Can
I
he?
know he can.
Sue can.
I don't know. Can he? You tell me.
Detect magic.
You want to use detect magic?
I do.
Yeah.
want to.
You detect magic. If you give up on the barrels there, you do detect magic on Garrick's boots. There's also a necklace that he's wearing that detects his magical.
Did you say you were doing the detect magic or me?
I said that I was gonna do it.
Yeah, Grim.
Cool.
So and then I point out, like, got something. He's wearing something.
I'll take the necklace off and I'll hold it up and look at it.
And then any detect magic from the chest?
No magic from the chest.
All right.
Let me
If
see.
you guys want to sit for 20 minutes or so, I can identify these
Sure.
items.
We got to figure out how to open the
Alright.
chest anyway, so we'll give you the items to identify.
All right. Pepper will go sit on top of the wine barrels and think these are very sturdy for being empty. And she'll identify the two items, the boots and the necklace, over 22 minutes.
The boots on your first ID are boots of elven kind. May help a certain paladin be a bit stealthier,
Ooh.
possibly, or
see.
maybe help Pepper be a bit stealthier. The amulet around his neck is an amulet of proof against detection and location. Both of those are in D&D Beyond, and you can add to inventory.
What did you say it was an amulet of proof?
Amulet of proof against detection and location. Basically, when you're wearing it, you can't be scryed on or found by magical means.
Nice.
Almost like this person wanted to be hidden. Like they were hiding from people.
I'm shocked.
Oh my gosh, really? Yeah.
Shouldn't have gone up against the crew, baby.
Baby.
So what are you doing? What are you doing with this locked chest, Sue?
I'm going to pull out one of my daggers and attempt to unlock it.
Whack it
All right,
up.
are you attempting to lockpick it with a dagger, or are you just attempting to break the lock?
I'll just break the lock. I'll just jam it in there and I'll just...
Make an attack roll.
$15.
15, yeah, absolutely hits it. Go ahead and roll some damage. Not a very good lock, so it shouldn't
2.
take much. You hit it, you do damage it, but it does not come free. You want to try again?
Yeah. 10.
And that hits. It's a stationary object. It's not hard to hit.
4 damages.
At this point, it snaps and the thing lets loose, and you're able to take the lock off.
All right, I will open up the chest.
The chest is filled with golden nuggets from the mine. You are assuming that there is probably somewhere between 400 and 600 gold worth of gold here.
I'm gonna yell over my shoulder, Pepper, we need the bag.
Daddy loud.
Well, that's interesting. So if that, I don't know if that took the same amount of time then, but yeah, Pepper would bring the bag over and tell him what the items were. The amulet protects you from being perceived by magic and scrying, and the boots give you advantage, out of game or out of character, advantage on stealth checks.
Boots make you
no
sneaky.
noise.
I would insist Pepper wear the necklace, being that she's the youngest and, just to protect her, I would insist that she wears the necklace.
Would you really?
Why not?
If
I'm
someone
thinking
were
about-
looking for someone, they'd probably be looking for Pepper, I suppose.
I'm thinking if she disappeared, she'd be harder for you to find. Like, I know as a parent watching my kids, I'd rather have the ability to pull up my phone and see their location.
I suppose that's the opposite of lowjacking, isn't it?
Depends on who's looking for me.
Not that I do it all the time, but I have that ability if I ever start worrying.
Do either of you
Where's
have
my kid?
detection magic? Because if you don't, then it really
Yeah, if you don't have detection, then that probably wouldn't cross your mind. And yes, Pepper should have.
I mean, I'd have to look at my spells because I can change my spells every morning.
I think eventually as a cleric you would be able to. I'm not sure at level 3 that you have.
I don't think at level 3 that
much,
you'd have it.
but I think you do eventually get scrying. I know druids do. I'd have to look it up.
Sure, I'll look it up.
Right, and so the boots, the question is, do you make the least stealthy person more stealthy or the most stealthy person the stealthiest? That's kind of the...
I mean, I have do I have disadvantage on stealth? Yeah, I have disadvantage on stealth, and I'm pretty sure Cooch does too, or GrimHawk does.
Oh, you both have armor?
They
Okay.
both do.
So, I mean, do you have...
one of us should just wear it, probably... probably you, because you and Pepper then could go and try to be stealthy, and I would probably be the one who would want to draw out the enemies anyway, so
it would basically nullify my disadvantage.
Correct. You need to make a straight stealth roll. Yeah.
I'm down for that if you guys are.
yeah, we start talking about that
Sure.
as a strategy, like if
Sure.
we split up and I draw out the enemies and you try to sneak up on them from behind them.
Excellent.
And we'll call that strategy A, in case we ever have to deploy strategy using silent means. That's strategy A.
Which,
All right.
sign language A, I believe, is just your hand, kind of like that.
Yep.
So that's real easy to do as a silent command.
A, B, C.
D.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember it all.
Yeah.
I just know my name. And A,
Yeah,
B, C.
my kids in high school, that's their foreign language they were taking. They all took sign
ASL?
language.
Oh, nice.
So
Fucking cool.
yeah, and now Elise actually has a certificate in sign language.
Nice. That's super cool.
So all right, throw in. Assuming it doesn't overload the bag, throw the 400 to 600 gold pieces worth of nuggets in the bag.
And what do you do about Garrick?
In the bag?
Gross.
His whole body? His head?
I mean, I'm not taking his head off.
I suggest I could take a hand axe and remove his head and then throw the rest in the fireplace and burn this bitch.
He does have a scimitar and a dagger on him. Amongst the something interesting that you notice going through his body as you take this and you're investigating. There is a scrap of blue cloth tucked in his pocket. No markings on it or anything, just scrap, dirty blue cloth.
Does it look like the red cloth, but just blue, or just it's a random piece of blue cloth?
It looks like maybe a smaller version of the red cloth.
So it seems intentional and not just like a memento of some random.
Yeah.
Is it crusty like it was his handkerchief?
Yeah, but you're not sure that it's snot.
Oh, come on, man.
Hey. No. That may make more sense when you figure out what it is, but it is not that. It's a spoon drag, yeah. Great.
All right, collaborations.
Yeah, I should have known we would have gone there.
Come on, man.
I've played D&D long enough.
You've been friends with us long enough.
Not true. D&D has nothing to do with it, honestly. Oh, hell. Okay, so you're trying to fit the entire body in the bag?
No, I think Grim offered to take the head, so we'll throw the crusty
Take the head off.
cloth into
Take the head off.
Yeah.
You throw the crusty cloth in the fireplace?
No, into the bag.
Into the bag? Okay. What are you doing with the head? Are you putting the head in the bag?
Unless somebody wants to carry it like a trophy.
I
don't mind just like attaching it to my backpack for right now. I mean, it's
Say you could
creepy as fuck, right? So
you can attach it to your belt and it talks to you the whole while, the rest of the adventure.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's played the 2018 God of War.
yeah, I mean, most of our campaigns do end up with several like random pets and dark passengers. So that would
yeah, exactly right.
So
but no, he doesn't talk when you sever his head from his body. That pretty much and burn his body. That
I just picture
does
the
it
Monty
for as
Python
far as
Holy
some-
Grail. Come back, girl. Bite your ankles off.
Exactly right. Exactly. So, you wrap up the head in like the sheet from the bed or something and tie it to your backpack, and head back to the abbey.
Head back.
Head back. I don't. Oh wait. Head back.
Dude did that.
Got it. So yeah, head back to the abbey. What would you like to do when you return to the abbey? You going right to Marshall McBride?
I mean, I would assume so, because I mean, unless GrimHawk wants to carry the head around for a while, I think it's probably best to get
Okay.
rid of it.
You go into the abbey, up the stairs. The door is open. He's sitting at his desk. He looks up at you as you enter. Hey, you guys are back. Did you take care of our problem?
No, glance over to Grim.
Yeah, I mean, so Grim will take out this blood-soaked, high thread count sheet and like thwomp it right on the desk. It's on top of reports and papers that are waiting for his signature, and thwomp
Um,
couple bloody hairs.
There's a moment where he's like, and he unties it and he looks and he kind of does the Jack Nicholson, just kind of looks up at you and he's got this like a bit of a vengeful grin on his face.
Here's Johnny.
And he ties it back up and he puts it in a crate he's got sitting next to his desk there, and he reaches in his drawer and he just pulls up this sack of money and drops it, and you hear chink right in the blood. He doesn't even care. It's like, that's the gold I promised you. It's not all gold. They're like half of that's platinum. So
The deed be done.
Thank you that you have rid the Northshire Valley of a menace that has been a thorn in my side for a good long time. Now,
If you find any additional scourges, let us know.
well, I have nothing more in the valley here for you today. At some point I may call on you, but Marshal Dugan could use your assistance down in Goldshire. It's about a 4-hour walk from here through the gates and south. Seems we have located the mastermind, or at least the boss, the head kobold, if you will. He's got another mine down there he needs you guys to clear out. That this guy is if you clear him out, most of the kobolds we feel should scatter from the area. He seems to be the security for them. He may also have a lead on this M, whoever this M is. I did mention that to him. So, take your afternoon here. Make any preparations you need. You have your gold there. If you need any of your armor cleaned up, your weapons sharpened, talk to the smiths. Get all that stuff in order. We will have a grand feast tonight, sir. Bigger, better than last night.
I knew you could have a feast.
We're going to roast a pig. We have a pig that we've been waiting for such an occasion. We will roast a pig and have a grand feast. And we will celebrate the clearing of the Northshire Valley and our heroes, and wish you a good journey forward to Goldshire. Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
During this entire
was it the Commodore coming out of the ship in Pirates of the Caribbean? Huzzah! Huzzah! You were saying Pepper?
I think because Pepper is lawful, I think she would start digging the gold nuggets out of the bag.
Okay.
Because I don't think the gold nuggets will help us nearly as much as gold coins would. So I think it's not really super helpful, and she knows that it belongs to them. So
do you dig it out or dump it out?
She knows there's glass in there, so there's
okay.
I guess,
yeah, you got wine bottles in there now.
Yeah, she could take the wine bottles out, but I think she's just gonna. She kind of has an idea of how many gold nuggets there were, and it's like she's not in a hurry.
Okay.
We're here through dinner and stuff, so just start kind of piling them up somewhere.
Do you give them to Marshall then? Explain to him that you found him.
Yeah, somewhere in the room. Kind of let him have his moment with the severed head, and then start piling.
Okay.
Well, there goes my freaking gold-plated whatever.
As you start
get
my gold-plated whatever I was gonna buy. As you start piling the nuggets out, you get done. You start piling them out, and he's like, "Whoa, where did those come from?" And you explain where they came from, where you got them. He goes, "Well, hang on a minute, come with me." And he has you grab the couple, and he takes you to a different section of the abbey.
I suppose easier to carry.
There's this greasy little gnome, got kind of like a villain mustache, sitting on top of, think Scrooge McDuck, but a little gnome sitting on top of a pile of ledgers. Like, he doesn't have a chair, he's sitting on a pile of ledgers, and he's got his big ledger book out in front of him, and he looks up, yes, and he explained the situation, and he's like, I got a scale, come here. Come here. And then he has you start piling them onto the scale, and he weighs it out and ends up giving you another 500 gold. He gives you like 50 platinum in payment.
Oh.
For the gold.
Oh.
There. Thank you for recovering our gold. This is raw gold like this, as opposed to, yes, you can't spend it, but its uses magically and otherwise are is very useful to us. So yes, if you will, here's 50 platinum for this. As you can see, it's clearly 500 gold worth of gold there. Does that work for you? Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
Good.
Pepper's just like stunned. Like we just made 1,000 gold today.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
Well, is that what was in the bag of platinum and gold that that Marshall just gave us?
Yeah.
So he gave us 500 for the head, and then
there's 500 for the head, and then another 500 for these gold pieces that you recovered.
Yeah. Cool.
Here's a question: who are we trusting to carry all of this?
Pepper with the bag of
I
holding.
mean, the bag of holding, as long as we don't lose it.
Actually, who wants to keep track of it though? In their sheet.
Pepper put
I can just keep it.
1,000 gold in your inventory, and we'll.
Yeah. Jeff is just that guy. He is the Laura Bailey of the group.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here, I need 1,000 gold. That much? I'll buy you something nice. I love you. Fun moment.
Oh, I think I can actually upgrade to D&D Beyond since the years ago. I think I can actually put the coins in the bag separately.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Does it still show up
Very nice.
on top of your inventory sheet then?
Let's see.
I'm not sure it does.
Here's a question for you, John, while Jeff's doing this. Is there is this a town that's big enough that would have like stuff that would be worth actually buying?
Probably not.
Okay.
Not for what you got. This is an abbey. An abbey with think of more of a militaristic church.
Oh, so kind of like it's a secluded abbey. So it's not like in a.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is the Northshire Valley, and it's walled off. Like this whole community is pretty much just this abbey. You have the mine to the north, and they're mining that mine for gold. They have the vineyards for the wine, and then everything else is done in trade with the wine and the gold with Stormwind and Goldshire and other places. Oh, you have a big grand feast. You are 1,000 gold richer. You have a wonderful evening and celebration of the heroes of Northshire Valley. And you guys may level up before we move on to Goldshire.
Do we want to see if they have any, like, if it's an abbey, maybe they have some potions of healing just as some backups? Or would they not even have that?
Let me see. Do they?
Or
have
if there's
potions of
somebody
healing?
in the abbey itself that would be able to make it overnight.
If you ask around, you do find that Marshall McBride did have 2 of them, and he is willing to part with them for you guys. They're sitting in his desk, and they're a little dusty. There isn't a lot that is done combat-wise in this valley. Pepper, to answer your question about, is this because the army is gone? Is this a natural occurrence for the Defias? No, the Defias have been encroaching specifically because the army is gone and they see an opportunity. That's part of why this is happening. This is not a normal occurrence, especially in the Northshire Valley.
Out of my personal gold, John, I would offer to buy those 2 potions of healing from the marshal.
Oh, okay. They're your standard healing potions, your minors, the little ones.
Okay.
So I think they're 50 gold each.
So I'll take 100 gold. And then Cooch and Pepper and GrimHawk, you guys can add those to your inventory.
The healer taking care of his people.
I like
I'm gonna buy the potions and give them to my friends to use, and then. Question is, do you have one on you? Because you having one is always a good idea. And
No.
and then the party knowing where it is to be able to administer it to you should you happen to fall because you are the healer.
I do not, but I have. I mean, I have my spells, and I also have what's my feature? I have. Oh, I wonder if this is done automatically. I have Disciple of Life. When a spell you cast with a spell slot restores. Oh yeah, it must have been because that was +6. Okay, cool. That's awesome. So Disciple of Life. When a spell you cast with a spell slot restores HP to a creature, that creature gains an additional 2+ the spell slot's level.
Did it include you cure wounds to me? Did they include that in your thing, or was that?
Actually, you know what? I don't think it. Let me.
I don't know that it did because it was 2d8 plus
+6.
whatever your bonus was. Was it 2d8 plus 6? Then it probably did.
No, it's 2d8 +6. It's not. So I roll this.
But the plus 6 is.
Yeah, the question is the +6 from that, or is it
Yeah, I think it is.
always a +3?
Where is Sue?
I'll check
Where-
that out.
Because it's +3 for my wisdom, right? +3 for wisdom, +3 for spell level.
Yeah, so that'd be 2 + 1
Yeah.
would be
Is-
3.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So check. Yeah, because your cure wounds at second level, if you upcast it,
Mhm.
it's +7. So that would make sense that it would be the spell level is included.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's dope. I
So
like
yeah,
that.
so it's already in there. Cool.
That is very cool.
But I also
Not that
have.
I needed the others.
I have something else. Oh, preserve life. Oh yeah. So as a magic action, you can expend a use of your channel divinity to restore 15 hit points to bloodied creatures within 30 feet. This feature can only restore a creature up to half its maximum hit points. So if you're bloodied, I can give you up to your half.
And I think that one is you can heal all creatures in that area, not just one, as long as it doesn't exceed the whatever the number is you said.
Yeah, I think it's 15 hit points to spread throughout, right?
Right. So if
Mhm.
everybody's bloody, that's a really
Mm-hmm.
awesome ability.
Yep. And I have 2 channel divinity right now. I don't know what I have at next level.
All right.
I think you keep 2 for a while, but
Well, I will let you guys figure out what you want to do for leveling because we're going to level 4. This is going to be the end of the session because we're 5 minutes from the end of our time.
yeah.
We will pick up next week. Everyone's going to be here. I'm assuming we're all full steam ahead and go, go, go with this. I
As
love
far
it.
as I know.
So next week, we will be heading out to. Actually, we'll probably be arriving. We'll start with the arrival at Goldshire and the seeking out of Marshal Dugan.
Nice.
Awesome.
Why am I getting these?
And now we have 1,000 gold plus to spend on something that
Ooh,
we can find to spend money
Just wait. There's going to be reasons to spend money.
on.
You wanted a horse before, but there's more fun stuff in World of Warcraft than horses.
Yeah. Can I get like a
So,
big, giant green thing?
There's essentially there's essentially public transportation, and you're gonna meet some of that next week
Nice. Cool.
Can't wait.
for a fee.
Of course.
So
And
for
I cannot wait for the animal handling checks because it's gonna be great.
I don't know if you guys can see specifically the gold separated. I looked at your sheets and I can't tell, but because you can put a different amount of coin in different holding things, I have a coin pouch which has my personal gold, and then the bag of holding has the 50 platinum and the 500 gold. So if you can't see that, I can always either screenshot it or just I can keep track of it. If you guys will ever want to know, just let me know.
Yeah, I'm not concerned.
Nice.
And nine fancy wine bottles and 1 blue cloth.
Tom
The
Norman,
blue
take us
cloth
out of
is
here.
probably-
I'm going to run
So-
to the bathroom. I will return for voting on show titles.
Excellent. All right, we are Two Nerds, One Quest. We are here Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Central Time. Ooh, this is going to be really loud if I click this music, so I got to turn that down. Join us, twitch.tv/TomMNorm, TOMMNORM, or bit.ly/nerdtube, NERDTUBE. That is our YouTube channel. You can see all of our old shows there. We also stream live there as well. So we're in two spots. We're on Twitch and we are on YouTube. Join us, 8 a.m. Central Time. Support us by going to patreon.com/2nerds1quest. $1 a month gets you the free unedited podcast with pre and post show. Free podcast goes out on Thursday mornings. That is edited for pre and post show content. You can also, if you come to Twitch, you can use your free Prime sub to support the show. Get some emotes, support the show. Doesn't cost you a single thing if you already have Amazon Prime. It's a great way for supporting us without denting the wallet. Give the podcast ratings and reviews. That helps us get viewers and found better. So the more reviews we get, the higher we climb on those charts, and the easier it is for us to be seen. So if you're listening to this, please go and give us a rating and review wherever you get your podcast from. That being said, for me, for Cooch, for Genius, and for the DMJC. Later, nerds.
Boomtown.
On the gold check.